Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
It's the American Dream.
Atlanta has so many wonderful things to offer its residents. Our sports teams, our businesses, our huge corporations and regional headquarters and national headquarters and all the communities and suburbs. What a lot of people don't know is we have a fabulous education system, from K-12, public and private, as well as a huge university and college system. I'm Bobby Schmidt, your host of American Dream TV. Come with me, let's go see. Atlanta has been ranked #1 large college city in America. It's well known for Georgia Tech located in Midtown, Georgia State in downtown, Emory University in the Druid Hills area, and the University of Georgia, just northeast of Atlanta in Athens. Each campus offers a totally different vibe, and with the myriad of large companies located in the city and surrounding areas, students can pursue internships while enjoying their education. According to Education Week, Georgia's K-12 education system ranks #1 in the nation in making the connection between early learning, higher education, and the working world. #1. Atlanta would not have had such a high-quality public education without the service and the special leadership of one individual. And I would like to introduce you to Errol Davis. Errol Davis is a retired senior executive who served as president, chief executive officer, and chairman of the board of Alliant Energy, as well as president, chief executive officer, and vice president of Wisconsin Power and Light. In addition to his past energy-based leadership, he has served and assisted in bringing the Olympics to the Atlanta area. He served on many boards, including Union Pacific Corporation, PPG, the General Motors Corporation, Georgia Historic Society, Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, and the Atlanta Ballet. Errol, I want to thank you so much for being a part of this American Dream episode. What is your most challenging job? What was your most out of all the careers you've had?
Well, I've had essentially 4 separate careers, but the hardest job I've ever had was being superintendent of Atlanta Public Schools.
Wow, okay. All right. Why is that?
Well, it was difficult because every decision that you made was like a stone in your pocket. And pretty soon you had so many stones you couldn't stand up.
Oh, wow. What's your most satisfying job you ever had?
Interestingly, the most satisfying job I have is the same job. Being superintendent of schools, because I was able to assemble a team that had great impact on the school system. It was in crisis. We had to let go literally hundreds of teachers and principals because of the cheating scandal, and we were able over a 3-year period to turn the system around.
That's incredible.
It was tremendously hard work, but it was just satisfying.
All of that CEO knowledge that you've had, running and merging companies and going worldwide, all that comes to fruition and is used in all these boards, isn't it?
I take the view that you'll come into this world with nothing, you're certainly going to leave with nothing. And the only thing you can do while you're here is to have impact. And you can have impact in a number of ways, but I think the best way is to improve the lives of others.
Tell me how, over all of your careers and all of your wealth of experience, how your perception of executive compensation has changed.
Well, it has changed radically. I, of course, was one of those proverbial high-paid executives, and then I went to the public school system, which was the hardest job I've ever had. And I made less than I had made in the last 30 years. And I said to myself, something's wrong. You get down there K through 12, and these are the malleable minds of the next generation. That's stunningly important. It's stunningly unappreciated by society. And I believe principals, administrators, and teachers should make a heck of a lot more. But I also believe that we should raise the standards.
I can appreciate all that you have done. Thank you again for being part of the American dream.
Well, thank you for having me.
I hope you can appreciate how very proud we are here in Atlanta of our educational system. From kindergarten to high school, from public and private, all the way to our universities and our colleges. In fact, second only to New York, Atlanta has 77% of all of its college graduates stay right here to pursue their careers. I'm Bobby Schmidt, your host of the American Dream TV. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Hey guys, so it is National Pet Month, and I can't think of a better place to spoil my pup than Fetch Park here in Alpharetta. I'm your host, Paige Thompson, and here's another episode of the American Dream TV Selling Atlanta. Come on, let's go. Okay guys, we have made it inside of Fetch Park, and I have Jessica here with me today, and she runs Fetch Park here in Alpharetta. What inspired you guys to create a business like this, and how has the community responded to it?
Sure, so in 2018, our first park opened in Old Fourth Ward, and I knew when I was moving back from California in 2019 that the Alpharetta community could really use it. I grew up here, and I just wanted a safe place for my dog to play, my family's dogs to play, and so we started working with the city and found the perfect piece of land and have opened.
That is amazing. I love to hear that. And so you mentioned safety. What measures are you guys taking to make sure that there's safety here, and while also everybody can have a really incredible time while they're here?
Absolutely. So we require specific vaccinations. We require dogs over a certain age to be neutered and spayed. But we also have people walking around on the turf that their only job is to make sure that all of the dogs are getting along.
That's awesome, because safety is such a big thing, especially you never know when a fight's going to break out, and you've just taken those extra steps. Awesome, awesome. Wow, this is such an amazing space you have here, and you guys even have refreshments, which is amazing. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely, we do. We have coffee, we have everything from beer, wine, liquor to even food on our on-leash patio. It really is just a place for your dog to play and also their humans to play too. We have bingo, trivia, live music, even a jumbotron to watch all the favorite games. It's just really a great place to have the whole family come out.
I love that. And you know, football is such a big thing here in the South. Are you guys playing those UGA games and the Falcons games?
Absolutely. Braves, awesome. All of them, yeah.
Oh, I love that. And I heard you guys have some like local partnerships with some people in the area.
We do, yeah. We partner with a lot of local businesses. We want our community to meet them and also, you know, them to meet our community. So a lot of the times they'll sponsor prizes for trivia and bingo and just come out to talk to everybody here.
That's wonderful. And another thing was the app was so easy to register my dog today, and it was just such an easy setup. So what else do you guys offer on that app, or is it just somewhere that you can check in the dogs?
Absolutely. So the greatest thing is you can register yourself. It makes the process when you first come here so much easier. You can load your vaccinations, everything that we require, but it also gives you all of our updates. So if our hours ever change or we have different announcements, it allows you to check yourself in. So rather than standing online, you can just go, hey, I already checked in, and come right through. But it also has our calendar of events, which is fantastic.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right, so what is going on behind us here? It looks like it's a restaurant?
Yeah, absolutely. This is our on-leash patio, so we don't allow food, treats, anything inside, but we do allow you to come over here with your dog on leash to get food from our food vendor, Beyond Berry. Okay. They're one of our partners, and they've been absolutely fantastic.
Sounds amazing. So you've got a volleyball game going on over here as well?
Yeah, so we have 2 beach volleyball courts. It was our way to really engage the social aspect of the park. You know, again, we're not just a dog park. We want people to just come out and play with us. So we have teams practicing out here. It's been a lot of fun to have this aspect as well.
This is so awesome. It was the first thing I noticed when I pulled in, so I definitely wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And moving here from California and playing volleyball on the beach, it was just such a fun way to also get it to be in Alpharetta, because you don't see that.
No, we don't have any of this in Alpharetta, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Guys, that's a wrap here at Fetch Park here in Alpharetta. Thank you so much for joining with me today. I'm your host, Paige Thompson, and cheers to the American dream. Bye.
This is Jenny Hines, your music and entertainment host with the American Dream.
And I'm Terry Kilpatrick, and we are here today at the Opelika Songwriters Festival.
So what are we doing on this segment?
Okay, so we're going to get to sit down and have a conversation with Megan Farrell.
Oh, I love her.
Isn't she great?
She's the best.
Okay, and then after that, I pulled out some big stops here. We're going to be able to sit down and have a conversation with Sister Hazel.
Yes. I'm just so excited. Let's do this.
Yes, I've been following them since college. Let's do it.
Let's take off. Cheers.
Yes.
Hi, Megan. Hi. Thank you so much for being with us today.
This is so fun. Thank you.
So the Opelika Songwriters Festival.
Yeah.
Why is this so important to you?
When you look at this roster of artists who come here, for me to even be on and to be invited, not only that, be invited back, I sort of pinch myself. It's important to get to come to these because I can learn, and I go to the sets and I'm like a sponge soaking up other artists' craft, and I think that's why it's so important.
I love it. Why is music so passionate for you? Why is it such a passionate topic?
It's how I communicate. For me, music and performance go hand in hand.
Okay.
So performing always came first. I didn't write songs until years later. I sang other people's stuff.
Okay.
I was a musical theater brat.
Yeah.
And but I never wrote my own stuff until I was 28. And then that was just a whole new way to communicate how I was feeling. And that medium, the medium of music, is very, very powerful.
And there's an organization that you support?
Yes, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention is just one of many organizations that really help offer resources for people who feel that they don't, through traditional insurance, that's not something that's offered. So reaching out to organizations like that, if you're struggling, the helplines and everything is just so, so important. And they are, to give them profit to help them help others is why I give a portion of the proceeds of my merch to that organization.
So I'm so excited to be sitting down with Ken Vlog, the singer-songwriter of the amazing Platinum Award-winning Sister Hazel.
You need to set the bar higher.
Set the bar higher.
Bar higher. Super excited to meet me. I am super excited to be sitting here with you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so tell me about all the things you have going on.
Oh gosh, Sister Hazel, we stay awfully busy. We are celebrating our 30th band anniversary, as we call it, this year. So we've been around for, we grew up together, right? But through the year, we stay awfully busy doing things that matter to us. We spend time writing songs, recording songs, putting out music, still doing about 80 to 100 tour dates a year. We have our Lyrics for Life charity, where we have now raised over $3.5 million for childhood and adult cancer research programs that help out this family. I lost my little brother Jeffrey when he was only 18 to cancer, so it is near and dear to my heart. So we're awfully proud of that. Started a little thing called the Rock Boat 24 years ago. I see somebody with a track jacket over there who's been 5 years. We were the first band to charter a whole cruise ship, put on a festival at sea. This will be our 24th year of the Rock Boat. So we have 30 bands out there. It's just from the outside looking in, you can't understand it. And the inside looking out, you can't really explain it. But we have our Hazelnut Hang event in South Carolina. We're doing a European cruise this summer, so we stay awfully busy. And first and foremost, our families always come first. Hey everybody, I'm Ken Block from the band Sister Hazel.
And I am Jenny Hines.
You guys have just checked out the latest episode of American Dream.
Hey guys, how cool is that truck? We're only riding style here in American Dream. Guys, I'm Gianni Cerretani, and on my continued quest to help as many heroes as possible, I was invited by Sheriff LaVon Allen to unveil our new CHIP program and sit down with Sheriff Allen to talk about the importance of home ownership within the police officer community. Please join me on this very special episode of Financing the American Dream. Come on. Joining me today is my guest, Carissa Hughes. She is the Director of Community Outreach with Rudd Hill Company and also one of the founding members of the CHIP program. Carissa, tell me a little bit more about CHIP. What does it stand for and why was it created?
All right, so CHIP stands for Community Heroes Inclusion Program. And why we decided to start this initiative was we saw a need in the communities where we live, where firefighters, police officers, teachers, and healthcare professionals are not living in the communities where they're serving. So what we're trying to do now is bridge that financial gap. How can we get our heroes into houses where they're actually serving the community to make the community more protected and more inclusive? So that's kind of where it came about and how we decided to do that. Because there's a need in every community for our heroes to live amongst the community instead of in a different community that they do not serve.
Why do you think it's important that we continue to grow this program for our community heroes so that we can keep them in our communities versus them having to go on the outskirts to be able to afford housing?
I think that that's important because when you have police officers and firefighters who live in your community, you feel safer. I know I do. There's police officers who live in my community that also work in my community. So I think overall for community cohesiveness, I think that is going to be key. But the issue is it's just affordability. So we're trying now to what resources can we pull from? How can we get more affordable housing? Talking to developers and bridge that gap so we can actually keep everybody in the community that they serve so that it's just a safer overall place to live. And if you need something, you have all the heroes in your community for any kind of emergency that may arise.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's such an integral part of making sure that we support the people that protect us, educate us, take care of us, both on domestic and foreign levels. So that's why we have so much passion towards this and why we're bringing this to the street, because we want to make this program aware to as many people as possible. Carissa, thank you again for joining us, and thank you for all that you do. Greatly appreciate you. I have with me here Sheriff Allen with Clayton County Sheriff's Department. Sheriff Allen, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for allowing us to come in and speak to all of your employees as well.
Yes.
Sheriff, tell us some of the biggest challenges that law enforcement officers have in starting the process to purchase a home.
Yeah, well, one of the biggest challenges that they have is just the unknown, not knowing the difference between renting a home and purchasing a home. And I believe that the program and everything that you have put in place gives them the proper education so that they can make the right choice for their families.
Absolutely. Do you notice a difference in the law enforcement officers that have purchased within their community versus those that are renting and how they're kind of affecting their community?
Yes, and speaking for experience, because I purchased 2 homes in my community, and it means a lot when you can be invested in where you work. You know, I don't work in Clayton County and then leave and go home to DeKalb or leave and go home to Fulton. Right. I purchased both of my homes in Clayton County, and it just brings up the morale of employees because they actually save money. You know, in some cases, in both of my cases, I did. You save money and actually have assets under your portfolio.
Right, and that's really the big push with the CHIP program is sharing all these great down payment assistance and grant programs so that law enforcement officers don't have to go outside of their territory to purchase. Thank you so much again, and appreciate all that you do. As I said before, thank you for having us in here, and thank you to all your officers and staff. We really appreciate it. That's why we do what we do, so we can continue to help spread the message. Thank you for joining me on another awesome episode of Financing the American Dream. I want to personally thank Sheriff LaVon Allen and all the Clayton County Sheriff's Department for being so welcoming. Thank you again for joining in. Stay tuned for the next episode of Financing the American Dream. Hey, officer. Good. How are you doing today?
All right. How are you too?
Doing good. Doing good. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I hear you are giving this discount to firefighters.
Yes, sir. We absolutely are.
That's going to be a problem.
It is.
I would like you to come.
Okay.
So now I want you to turn around and put your hands.
Yes, sir. We may be doing our next episode from a different location.
Y'all, love is always in the air here on the outskirts of Valdosta in a sweet little town known as Hayhira. Today we are showcasing the ultimate in Southern charm and sophistication for brides all over South Georgia in our special segment highlighting wedding venues. I am Spring Henry, your host for American Dream TV. Welcome to Fox Hill Plantation, an enchanting wedding venue where its elegant decor and spacious interiors are the perfect mix of Southern charm for the modern bride. Today, I have the owner and operator, Bridget Deloach, here with me. Bridget, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, Spring. I'm excited for y'all to be here.
I just have to know, what inspired you to open up this wedding venue at your home?
I get asked that question a lot. Michael and I have 4 kids together. We've been here on this property for almost 9 years now. We threw every birthday party, every Easter egg hunt, every family barbecue, Christmas party, and it just still felt that the property and what God put here and did with this property was just wasted. So we felt that the weddings and honoring our brides really shared the property to its fullest potential.
It is a gorgeous estate. I cannot pick just one thing that I love the most. What are some of your favorite features here at the venue?
So at the venue, one of the things that we're well known for is the sunset. The sunset and the hills. Of course, the oak trees with that sunset and that beautiful golden light, but definitely the hills is something really unique that you don't get in other parts of South Georgia.
And I said that this could be a wedding venue for a grand affair. How grand of affair? How many people can you fit here?
We can be pretty grand. About 400 people is where we our max capacity and where we're most comfortable. Most commonly, our weddings are around 200 to 250, but we can absolutely accommodate 400.
Well, I cannot wait for my next chance to come here for a wedding. Thank you so much, Bridget, for having us.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Our second stop is this fabulous estate that is the perfect mix of Southern charm and country farmhouse architecture. It is a great place to hold large events or small family weddings for a sweet affair. Today we are joined with Jason Dove from Dove Realty. Jason, thank you so much for being here with us today. I would love for you to just tell us a little bit about what makes Hey Hira be such a great place.
Well, Spring, thanks for having me. Hey Hira is a great place for families, really. People love it because of the great schools, the festivals they have, the golf cart friendly community, and it's really just, it's a quiet, small town that's just, got that small town feel that people seem to love.
Jason, what are some of the great parts of this property that really stand out?
Well, as you can see, it's got the farmhouse style woven into every detail, and it's just really thoughtfully designed. And what I love about it, what grabbed my attention, was the location on this 15 acres. But I mean, the location out here, there's no neighbors, it's quiet, it's peaceful, solitude.
The perfect place for a wedding.
That's right, and for event gatherings, right?
Well, can you take us and let's check it out?
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right. Jason, what really drew me to this house is this amazing outside area. It is absolutely gorgeous, and the essence of everything that represents Hey Hira and the small family feel. Just tell me a little bit about what's out here.
Well, we've talked about the 15 acres and how nice it is to have the solitude and the privacy and the quiet and the peace that comes with that, but also the 900 foot of riverfront. The barn dominium, it was custom built by the current owners, so they went above and beyond with all the construction materials and the finishes, and it's really big, so it'd be a great space for event gatherings or big family events. And it was originally designed for aging parents as an in-law suite, but obviously it could be for out-of-town guests,
and I mean,
children,
a bride getting ready.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for joining us for this tour of the very best wedding venues that Hey Hira and Valdosta have to offer. Whether you want a grand Southern affair for hundreds or a sweet small family wedding for just a few, Valdosta is very Valdosta, and we have something for everyone. I'm Spring Henry with the American Dream TV, and I'll see y'all next time.
Hey guys, do I have a treat for you? Have you ever wanted to be a bull in a china shop or find the ultimate stress reliever? Well, you're in the right place. Nestled right here in Reseca, Georgia, lies the Smash and Dash Rage Room. This is one of the best spots to let loose and break whatever you want. Join me for all the fun, along with all of my favorite Terminus roofing and construction ladies. Again, I'm your host, Jennifer Bohr. This is the American Dream, and let's go break some. I am here right now with Justin. He is the co-founder of the Smash and Dash Rage Room here in Reseca, Georgia. Thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Yeah, so this place is so cool. So tell me, what was your idea behind creating this space?
My wife and I, we flip storage units, which is where basically we, win them at auctions. There's always tons of glass that's left behind. So we just didn't know what to do with it. And we saw a Rage Room on social media one day, and we just decided to put put it in rooms, let people break it, and it just blew up from there.
What can people exactly smash here? So I know when I walked in, I saw some car windshields, some really big TVs. What all do you have that people can come here and just go to town on?
We have an option where they can select 1 to 3 crates of glass, and each of them has 15 total items inside of it. So it can range from 15 to 45 glass items and windshields. We have glitter bombs, TVs, printers. If you can smash it, we pretty much have it.
Talk to me about the safety measures. So if somebody comes in here and they just want to beat a TV or smash some glass, what safety measures do you have put in place here?
Yeah, safety is actually one of the very cornerstones of our business, and it's the first priority. So everyone will always go in there with a face shield and a quarter helmet on their head to protect them from glass, or maybe their spouse wants to hit them with a baseball bat. We protect them a little bit. Gloves with very protective palms on it. And then we also have coveralls for people to put on, and all miners have to have them on. And closed-toed shoes and pants are a requirement here.
Looking around here too, there's more in here to do than just smash stuff. Tell us everything that you can do here at the Smash and Dash Rage Room.
Yeah, so we founded it with the Rage Room in mind, but we wanted to have some more things for people to actually do. So we have rage painting, which is our black light neon painting where they can throw paint at a canvas. We have a big drum that they can beat on and paint flies up. And then we also have axe throwing with our digital targets as well.
Okay, so we're over here right now where everything in the area gets broken. Tell me about, some of the reasons why people would come here. I personally can't wait to just be a bull in a china shop, but what are some other reasons why people come in here?
Yeah, so the fun is a big thing they come to do, but we have people who have lost people. We've had families come in that they're mourning the loss of their parents. We've had loved ones that pass away. We've also had therapists actually send people here so that way they can just get some of that anger out.
When people are done and they come out, their session's done, what is their experience like? What have you heard them say that, how they feel when they're done?
Yeah, we've had people come in here just kind of like a fun aspect, and then they come out just crying sometimes. And of course, they're going to be very active in there swinging baseball bats and sledgehammers, so they work up some, sweat being in there, and it's phenomenal to see them come out just completely relieved of all that stress.
I am so excited now to try out the paint room because I hear the paint room is super fun, little paint bombs, all that kind of stuff. You ready to go in there?
Yeah, let's get you over there.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Okay, so of course safety is the biggest thing in the rage room. Y'all's crates are right here, and then all your weapons are right there on the wall. Anything happens, just holler for us, and we'll be in here to help y'all. Any questions? Okay, I'll let y'all get started.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. What a wonderful experience it was here at the Smash and Dash Rage Room. Thank you guys so much for having us out. This was so amazing. Until next time, I'm your host, Jennifer Board. This is The American Dream, and we will see you guys next time. Cheers!
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.